Hello and welcome. My name is Daffy Roth, and this is Giraffe Getting Blown by Man. Actually, no, Resident Evil 6, I guess, for the PC. This is it. I hope this is the last episode. Ada Wong, Chapter 5. We found out that Ada was really Carla, some chick who made the C virus. Maybe that's why it's called the C virus, the Carla virus. I don't know. Again, the story could have been put together better. But yeah, whatever. Anyways, let's finish this.
She wasn't joking about raising hell. Leon.
Leon! It's...
Ooh, cool. Ada! Thought she was dead.
Let's move while we can.
Shit! There's too many of them!
I'm beginning to feel like your personal bodyguard, Mr. Kennedy.
Why couldn't I shoot this thing? Oh, there we go.
That way!
See, this is the other issue, is that like how the game started, like certainly doesn't.
I doubt it. Even Simmons wasn't this sloppy.
Like,
Helena! This way!
This sucks.
We'll get through this. We've got to.
are these all the missiles I get, or do they recharge?
You're on your own now, you two. Huh. It's getting a little crowded up here. Somebody ought to tell them their boss is retired. They're getting desperate. You really didn't want me getting to this job, did you, Clara?
Oh wow, they don't come back.
That's a nice model. Wouldn't mind one of those for myself.
Yeah, we should totally go get it. That's not good.
This is getting old.
My gosh.
All style, no substance. Typical. I've wasted enough time here. Better get to the tower.
Back for more?
I know what you did. Ada! You disobeyed me. You took Wesker's son away! Use that bastard's blood to make the virus stronger!
That's what you get for trusting Ada Wong.
Jurassic Park, you know?
Glad to see you're safe. Speed up!
Going as fast as I can!
Must go faster. Must go faster.
Get ready! Unload on that fucking bastard!
He's angry now. This is what you get for playing with the sea pirates.
I feel like this is taking a lot longer than what I thought.
Can't stay out of trouble, can you, Leon? And always one step behind. You and Carla have left a lot of misery in your wake, Simmons. I'm gonna make sure it all ends here.
There's a emblem up here, so my second try trying to get it. I haven't laid eyes on it yet. It's over here. Ah, there it is. Okay.
They've got insurance. I'd like to do more. I really would. But carrying everyone out is an option.
fatty, here.
Time to clean up the last of Simmons' mess.
I mean, what? When does she have time to kiss that? And how would she know? I guess that's just the mystery of Ada Wong, huh? Ah. I don't know. Wow, it's the first time I've gotten some first aid spray. I could probably follows. Too bad I don't get any grenades for this thing.
Okay, last item on the list. Eliminate all traces of the theft of my identity.
So, is it how this is going? Oh, there it is. There we go. All the emblems. Yeah, to be honest, I should.
Leon, ever the survivor. Oh well. No rest for the weary. Perfect. Back for more? You really are a glutton for punishment.
Ada, welcome back.
Hell's going on here?
You finally come back to me. You and I were destined to be together. That means you must defend me!
You're disgusting. Let's get this straight. I'm not your little doll. In fact, the only thing I have in common with her is hatred for you. Appreciate the gesture, but I'm a bit more. Appreciate the gesture, but I'm a big girl. I can handle this one alone.
You to be at my side when I sat on my throne. Why aren't you obeying me? I want you by my side. Come to me, Ada. Why can't you understand my love for you? Yes, yes. Look at me. And prove your loyalty. If you can't obey, then I'll just make another one.
Ada, here. Now!
It's off to kill the competition.
Ada! Elena, cover me!
Leon!
Elena.
Ada, can you hear me? Don't let it end like this.
Guys, give me some Mentos. I'll be fine.
With me, my love. We'll be together.
Not if I can help it. Come on, wake up.
The switching weapons is
You're
so
really Ada. I know you can pull through this. We both can.
I was just resting my eyes.
Shouldn't sleep on the job.
In case you haven't noticed, Simmons doesn't take rejection.
Seriously, actually, I should go here.
Nothing worthwhile.
Ah, it doesn't matter, I'm dead. And that's some bullshit. God damn it. Damn it, it happens. This fight was easier as Leon, dude. Come on. What is going on?
Hang in there.
Dude, go down. What the fuck, dude? Jeez.
Do you want to live? Then beg for life.
I'll pass.
Can't always get what you want, Simmons. Let's call this closure. You really should have moved on, Simmons.
But of course he's not.
So cute. You're really confused by all this, aren't you, Leon? They're fun to watch.
Ada!
Man, I thought we'd be done. I mean, where are we?
So, this is where Carla did her experiments, huh?
Another failure. Bring me another subject. Why do you think we had this lab built here in the first place? Just go outside. There's thousands of subjects to choose from. Tell Simmons that we're busy. I'm on the verge of solving this. Are you refusing my orders? You're the one who chose me as a test subject, aren't you?
No, it was Simmons. He forced me to. Please, don't do this.
Believe it or not, I said the exact same thing. Finally done it. This will be my greatest work yet.
Is it a Simmons clone?
We're beyond sympathy at this point. We're beyond humanity. Good job, huh? Sure. My schedule just cleared.
All right. So, yeah. Resident Evil 6. I don't like this game. Compared to the other Resident Evils, it doesn't feel like Resident Evil, like, at all. I mean, I will say that I enjoyed Jake and Sherry's, dialogue and whatnot. but there's still a lot of unanswered questions, like a lot. I mean, for the most part, the overall story is there for Derek wanting to stop BOWs, then he starts making BOW. Like, they're just like, what? And like, at least it's, you know, explained how the fake Ada Wong came to be and wanting to be, you know, basically just wanting revenge on Derek Simmons, and so yada yada yada. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really silly. But, you know, as far as, like, you know, I remember when the game was being released, they were talking about how each playthrough, well, each section was going to be like a different kind of game, right? So you have Leon and Helena's chapter, which was supposed to be the more traditional Resident Evil based on horror. No, I don't see it at all. Like, in fact, there is nothing aside from the slow start. That's really it. Chris's and Pierre's, like, I guess like that one isn't too bad, like going through like the war-torn area and whatnot, like that's pretty cool, but still just not. I did like the big Titan things. Those are pretty neat, but it would have been interesting to see, like, okay, and I think they do cover that in the movie as far as Adonia is concerned. Jake and you know, Sherry Birkin, you know, I think that's my favorite, at least for just their dialogue going back and forth, but still, it still leaves a lot of unanswered questions as far as you know, how is Jake really the biological son of Wesker? Like, when did that ever happen? You know, never has it been mentioned he ever had a son. So that needs to be explored and explained at some point, I would hope. It was good to see Sherry back. So, you know, as far as that's concerned, that was fun. I mean, honestly, you could have just made this game an Ada game. An Ada, Jake, and Sherry game, right? Like, do something like that. Restructure the entire story and then, like, have, like, Leon and Chris, like, in the background, kind of like how they had it here, but you don't actually play as them, but you play as other characters and see how they're interacting with the world. So but yeah, I mean, as far as just like the stuff in this game, like Simmons, like, he doesn't really have any time on screen for you to really dislike him. Like, unlike Wesker, like, yeah, you can feel the betrayal in the first game because, like, he was like your dude, right? So, like, just I don't know. This game just doesn't do it for me. But that's me, right? Like, I understand that people are gonna like this game, and that's fine. You know, that's perfectly acceptable. But as far as, you know, I liked Resident Evil 5 the second time. You know, I played through that entire game for this channel. At the end of the day, is it perfect? No, but there's still Resident Evil stuff in there. You know, I didn't like this game's story isn't bad, I guess, when you look at it, but the way it's told to you just is not good. And the fact that all of the, like, documents and everything else are all outside of the game. And this was my issue with, say, Final Fantasy 13, which, honestly, Final Fantasy 13 has an amazing story, but it's not in the game. You have to go and read in, you know, in the menus and whatnot. So, and this has the same issue. I mean, it came out, I think, roughly at the same time. No, it came out after 13. But, I don't know. So, I mean, and obviously going into Resident Evil 7, we're going to see, obviously, everyone knows, you know, it's a completely different game, but it's still Resident Evil. So, since they're going back through and remaking this, you know, going back through and remaking Resident Evils, obviously they just came out with 4 not, you know, a couple months ago. You know, let's hope that, you know, when they get to 6, even if they do 5 and 6, that when they get to 6, they just completely rebuild the entire game and just redo it, because it's just not good. So, but yeah, I mean, that's ultimately kind of where I'm at. Like, is it worth playing through at least once just for the fun of it? Yeah, of course it is. Like, I won't deny it. I think this would be fun co-op, most definitely. I can see that being a blast. But as far as like a Resident Evil game, no. In fact, Revelations and Revelations 2 actually had really good stories, really good, you know, atmosphere and stuff like that, while keeping the action formula. Obviously, you know, now seeing a lot of the areas in Revelations and Revelations 2 from this game is kind of funny. So, so yeah, I don't know. It would be nice to see some of the stories from Revelations 1 and 2 actually start getting added to the actual main games, because it's causing kind of a disconnect, you know, as far as some of the story stuff, especially when it comes to the BSAA, and Chris's role in the BSAA. Like, he actually helped establish the BSAA, and not only that, but the BSAA wasn't the actual first bioterrorism unit. That was actually the whatever in Revelations 1 with Terra Dregia. The guy unleashed a terror attack, which is kind of funny that in essence, like, that guy, the head of that organization, the FBI, for the life of me, I cannot remember what it was. It's like the federal FBA, I don't know. Anyways, the guys with the red armbands. He did the exact same thing with Terra Grigia, right? The whole point of unleashing the virus on Terra Grigia was to get funding and to bring to the forefront the threat of bioweapons. And then now you have Simmons going, pretty much doing the exact same thing. So, in fact, Simmons almost looks like that guy from, you know. Anyways, here we have the final scene here. I thought it was. Oh, there's no after scene for hers. Okay. Jumped off to before. Well, we do have the all the final stuff to read here, so we'll go do that. Oh, I was wrong.
believe we had a deal?
Is that Jake?
Are you going to keep your promise?
Fair is fair, kid.
I want to see more of Jake. Complete mutations. After a human is injected with the C virus and turns into a Jabo, the virus will continue to mutate the host until its entire body is covered by a tough, cocoon-like structure. Inside this crystal, the virus will dissolve the host's body composition and reform it, thus giving birth to a completely different creature from the Jabo. These creatures are referred to as complete mutations. Derek Simmons fought to harness this mutation process when he tried to recreate Ada Wong, but ended up with a number of failed mutations instead. Lepotizia and Gizano are two such examples of these failures. Derek preserved the female aspect, but little else. Derek's researchers soon learned that by mixing the C virus with the DNA of living specimens, they could create complete mutations that preserve the strong features of reptilian mammalian species. Being able to determine the final outcome for the complete mutation was a key component of creating reliable bioorganic weapons. Thus, research was instrumental in stabilizing the C virus and creating something that would birth multiple bioweapons. The end of Derek Simmons. When Derek C. Simmons was betrayed by Ada Wong following the Raccoon City incident, it was the first time he had ever felt emotional stress. He felt that if he could not have the real Ada Wong serving him faithfully, then he would create one to do so. He decided he would use the C virus, a virus with unlimited potential to change the human body, on his creator, Clara Radames, in order to recreate his beloved Ada. No one knows how many lives Derek sacrificed in order to realize that goal. When he succeeded with Carla, he was overcome with joy, but Carla had not completely lost herself in the process, and she hated Derek for what he had done to her. Eventually, she would see to it that he was injected with a potent strain of the C virus, one that would cause his body to mutate painfully into hideous creatures without end. In the end, he was killed by Ada Wong. Oh, I missed this one. Enhanced C virus. The enhanced C virus was created by strengthening the C virus with Jake Mueller's blood. This enhanced virus was engineered by Clara Radames by taking the elements of Jake's blood that were resistant to viral infection and using them to re-engineer the C virus into a more potent virus. When a host is infected by the normal C virus, the host will eventually become encased in a cocoon before emerging as a new creature. With the enhanced version, not only does it strengthen the host, but it removes the need for the chrysalis stage. This host can continue to mutate indefinitely into new forms without compromising its cellular integrity. The enhanced C virus is incredibly difficult to manufacture, and only Carla has the know-how to do it successfully. As such, only a limited amount of the enhanced C virus is known to exist. Carla's revenge. Clara Radames was born as Ada Wong because of the experiment Derek Simmons forced her into and the subsequent training she received following her deepest recesses. Clara Radames was born as Ada Wong because of the experiment Derek Simmons forced her into and the subsequent training she received following her transformation. Unknown to Derek, Carla retained some remnants of herself in the deepest recesses of her psyche, and this part of her was determined to undo everything Derek had done. Carla secretly founded the Neo Umbrella organization so she could perfect the C virus, something that would be instrumental in her plans to destabilize the planet. An idea that was anathema to Derek. Her plan was to launch missiles loaded with gas that would turn people into zombies, and to unleash the ultimate BOW on the unsuspecting world chaos. Her plan to wreak havoc in China would have gone off without any problems, but for one incomprehensible act. She contained the real Ada Wong and involved her in the situation. She contacted the real Ada Wong and involved her in the situation. Whether she did this in some vain attempt to destroy the original Ada and leave only herself, or to have Ada save her, no one can say. Well, Carla spores. Anyways. Well, that's all we got. That's Resident Evil 6 in the bag. We're done. We're good. Time to move on to 7. I don't really have any desire to 100% this game. A's gonna, I had to play it through as every other character. Get 100%. Like, I'm good. So, yeah. Well, that being said, friends, that's it. I appreciate you sticking with me through this journey. I know this one wasn't the greatest, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah. Well, with that being said, friends, stay true to yourselves. Follow your hearts. I thank each and every one of you for all of your support. You know, those who watch my videos and whatnot. I appreciate it. So yeah, here's to the next one that's coming up, and as always, stay human, and I'll see you then. Until then, bye bye.